Hi guys, just wanted to make a quick video here going over the top 5 balanced Druid items in patch 9.1. We're just going to jump in here. Getting started, number 5, we have IQD. When this device goes off and gives you those secondary stats, it is insane. When it doesn't give you those secondary stats, it sucks. It's completely a coin flip. You can try to optimize it. It's never fully perfect. It sometimes just does whatever it wants. That is the reason its on use button has 3 question marks. But just to go over a little bit, it's a trinket slot item, drops from the other side. You can farm this by farming M15s. If you only do the other side, you will only get the other side items from your Great Vault at the end of the week. So worth considering if you want to farm this specifically. I don't think it's worth it. There are better items. You can get it to eye level 252 this patch. And so optimally, this grants you around the I-252, 800 to 900 of one of your 2 highest secondary stats, or it extends the duration of Heroism or Bloodlust if you use it in the last second of those buffs. Suboptimally, it heals a low health ally, it gives mana to a low mana ally, it cleanses you of crowd control, it does execute damage. Execute damage is not the worst, it's just not as good as secondary stats. Or it can summon a minion to taunt, and all of those are really just huge DPS losses. So not worth using generally, but it's still up there. It's still one of our best if you have nothing better to use. Moving on, let's go to number 4, the Tome of Insight. This item is broken. I'm telling you, the I-207 version is better than the I-233 version of a Kabbalah Seminole. It's going to be nerfed soon, almost definitely. It might escape nerfs, we're still hoping, but it seems that some of the high-end guilds have reached out to Blizzard. Blizzard has commented it wasn't intended to be more powerful than the 233 Kabbalah's Temnal from Mythic Sire to Nathris, which makes sense. You know, this is a World Quest item, costs 1,000 stitch, you get a roll for it. It's so easy to get. But for right now, in its current state, it goes up to eye level 233. It is a reward from Corthian Armaments. It drops from Corthian Rares as well. You can upgrade it through the Archivist Codex rep. And you need rank 5, rank 6 to get 226 and 233 respectively. You need about 5,000 artifacts to spend on a Tome of Insight, which is a socket, a socket cost. So consider that if you're going to do it. Let's move on here. Number 3, real fast, we have the WITHERHEART Studded Breastplate. And I definitely misspelled breastplate. We're gonna move on from that. It goes in the chest slot. Eye level 259, drops from Sylvanas Windrunner. But the important part of this is it does give crit mastery, great stats for Boomkin, but more importantly, the domination bonus. It drains health from your enemies and redistributes it to your allies. Now, the heal is not that important to your teammates, but it's useful, don't get me wrong, but the damage is pretty large. It's less at rank 1, so don't expect it to be a huge power spike the second you get it. But once you upgrade that domination socket all the way to rank 5 with the Stygian Ember currency, it's going to really be a big, significant part of your damage. You're looking at 5 to 10% of your damage coming from these sockets. So keep that in mind. There's an I-252 version of this from Eye of the Jailer, Mythic Eye of the Jailer, which will be easily farmable. Keep that in mind if you don't think you can get to Sylvanas Windrunner and kill her consistently on farm. I mean, that is the hardest boss in the game. As of 9.1, so, you know, Eye of the Jailer, I believe, is like the 3rd boss, maybe the 2nd boss, so much easier. I-252, it's 7 eye levels lower. It's not as good, but same domination passive, so. Let's move on. Number 2, we have the Tome of Monstrous Constructions. It's a trinket, drops from the Terragru. Eye level 252 if you get it on Mythic, and it gives a damaging ability that has a high chance to deal additional shadow damage with every ability you use. So this is a very good passive trinket. I say passive, you do have to use it on the target. However, once you use it, it just stays there. You click it, you forget it. You're probably going to have to remember, maybe make a weak or something to remember to rebind it after every wipe. But it's just a good passive trinket. Moving on, number 1, Maledict Opus. 2-handed weapon, drops from the 2nd to last boss in Chains of Domination, Kel'Thuzad, drops at I-259, and sims 400 DPS higher than a Veld Market weapon, the 233. So this weapon is absolutely insane. It gives crit mastery, which are not bad stats, but the amount of intellect it gives, you have to ignore this because this is the 233 version. I believe it's closer to 500. It is absolutely insane how much intellect this weapon gives. If you can get your hands on this, which, I mean, it's the second to last boss of Mythic, raid, so you're going to have this on farm or something like that, but if you can get your hands on this, even the heroic one, it's going to be fantastic. Definitely recommend. Big DPS increase, and yeah. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have a better list or better tier list, something like that, if you have different opinions, please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.